fine yesterday, man. I was fine. I was fine.
Hello ladies and genitals, today we're going to be talking about Chelsea Lee Art, or Roots darling, Roots being the word that she likes to exclaim. And if you don't know who she is, well, aren't you lucky? Basically, she's an Alphaba side character who has recently become just as infamous, if not more infamous, than our might host friend. All of this because of the recent TikTok Live Fest that is now thankfully concluded. But because of this extremely prestigious competition, Miss Roots has got extremely competitive. And because of this, it's exposed her competitive streak, shall we say, which has led to bending rules here and there. And when I say bending rules, I mean literally cheating.
Girl, you're nothing but a cheat.
Okay, so let's unpack this, shall we? So straight away, self-gifting is wrong and it's against the rules. But despite what the guidelines may say, she's spent as much, if not more, than what it would cost to fly from England to America anyway. She's genuinely that obsessed with popularity that she will spend more than the thing she's trying to acquire in the first place. Are you just stupid, or is it all just for popularity? But I believe we all know the answer to that. But just to put the minds of my transatlantic cousins at rest, the recent activities that our verbally challenged friend has been up to have broken Live Fest rules. Now these include the following articles: unbefitting behaviour and unfair activities. Unbefitting behaviour is described as follows: engaging in unbefitting behaviour, well, yeah, including harassment, sexual harassment, discrimination, false representation, or any other unbefitting behaviour will be subject to penalties, including disqualification. Oopsie. Final decisions will be made at TikTok's sole discretion. So all of the bullying comments made towards Gracie's weight have come back to bite her, and you've left it up to TikTok to decide whether you can come or not. And anybody knows, if you've posted TikTok videos, you know how easily they can get taken down. You know how strict the TikTok guidelines can be. So Miss Roots bullying someone for their weight, well, there's no real excuses here, is there? Like, I've had a TikTok taken down in the past for harassment and bullying just because I said Elphaba has scabies when she did. I was pointing out a fact. So what Miss Lee Art has done has to be enough for disqualification, surely. But how about the other article? Unfair activities. Engaging in unfair activities including collusion, cheating, DDoSing, or any other unfair activities will be subject to penalties including disqualification, and again, it's up to TikTok. Now I know this may be seen as a bit of a grey area to some people, but spending like near 1,000 or over 1,000 on self-donations and self-gifts, that's cheating. Literally that one clip that I shared earlier of her donating to herself on her live, she bought something that was 11,000 TikTok coins. Well, you can't buy that amount outright, but it's £250. And she did it multiple times. So imagine spending more than a plane ticket to America only to be disqualified. Whether it be your choice of words,
Love all the halal sausages.
or your cheating actions, TikTok now have a reason to tell you to piss off. So I'm sure they're throwing a party right now in their London office because they're the ones who would probably be held responsible. They'll all be sat there rubbing their hands together because you've given them the easiest decision to possibly make. We know that she is delusional enough that if she was just told, no, you're not going to America, with no reason for this, she probably would have maybe taken them down the legal route. Which is ridiculous, because now they can literally say, nah, sorry, you broke rules, mate. So yeah, that's not gone well for you, has it? All of that because your ego cannot take losing a popularity contest, and you've literally handed the trip to Gracie. Honestly, this is the tragic state of this app. These two people are the most popular, and behind them is Elphaba. That's the nightmare blunt rotation. But speaking of Elphaba, like usual, she somehow managed to worm her way into this conversation.
Let's hope this gossip isn't true.
I can say this on live stream. It's a bit gossipy, but it's not crazy gossip. Okay. Oh, I want to say it though. Apparently, I've had a few messages from people. I don't know if it's true. Apparently, Chelsea can't go to America because she's been disqualified by TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm going to get it, apparently. Oh. So they're going to pass it to number 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because you've broken too many guidelines.
We'll see.
I heard from other people.
We'll see.
No, I know. I've heard from other creators as well. I'm not even kidding. I've heard it from people.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. And also, she's gifted herself as well, so that also kind of...
Believe it when you see it.
You know.
I believe nothing.
I've never gifted myself. That's one thing. I can vouch on that. I can vouch...
That's not even against the guidelines.
You know what? I was actually about to agree with Elphaba's mum there. I know, shocking. But it is literally cheating, so that is guidelines. I guess you could say it's not completely transparent, like I said earlier, it's a bit of a grey area. But let's be honest, we all know it's cheating. But Elphaba, stop right there. Do you really think they're going to have the opportunity to disqualify Chelsea Liart and then invite you? That is never going to happen. Why would they remove one problem and then just to create another? That would be extremely counterintuitive, and they're not stupid. But after seeing a little taster of Chelsea Liart's ego, I'm sure that we can, you know, assume that the loss was taken very well. I'm sure there was no hard feelings, and Roots Darling took the loss on the chin.
No, it doesn't matter if I'm a nobody, guys, because I've got you lot.
You're not a nobody.
Meanwhile,
It's not good, man. Not well, man. Leave me alone!
Maybe not. There is more to that video, but she basically spends the rest of it inhaling a Big Mac and making more noise than a hairdryer. That alone made me need a nap to recover, so like the video out of pity, please. But yes, as you can see, the defeat was taken poorly, and Gracie appeared to be a good winner, so justice, maybe? I don't know. I don't know much about Gracie, other than her dethroning the other two, so fair play, I guess. Let's just hope there's nothing dodgy about her. But if you think that's bad from Chelsea, let's look at her now threatening violence, because, you know, that's fun.
Excuse me, did I start on her? I was
No, you
just
started on
stating
me.
facts.
You started on me, and then it went from there.
I don't like her. Tell her to come to my yard.
No, you don't like
She's a
her.
fucking bad girl.
If you don't like her, why have I got to be dragged into it?
Because she's a nobody. I would never hang around with someone like that in my life, darling. Different people, different class.
Right, that's enough of that. She actually thinks she's a genuine celebrity. So basically, to sum that up, she's lost a popularity contest and then asked the winner for a fight. If that doesn't scream fragile, I don't know what does. Just take your loss on the chin. You've both made loads of money. Actually, no, you've spent lots of money, haven't you? On yourself, only to be disqualified. So I guess you literally threw money away. But let's be honest, all she's going to do is just say how rich she is. Because we all know it annoys everyone, and that leads to people, you know, screen recording their live streams, posting them on TikTok. They go viral, only gives that person more attention, and then the cycle just continues. But I ask this question a lot though. When is it going to end? What's going to happen when everyone gets sick of you? What are you going to do when the hype dies down? You will never get employed with a digital footprint that includes shouting at paramedics, invading church services, getting noise complaints, and just generally bullying people online. The mind boggles. But then again, she's gone on record before to say that she earns 40 grand a week. That's a lot of money.
I work for the Chinese. £40,000 a week I make on TikTok. Who are you, sweetheart? I make more money than fucking surgeons. Roots.
A roots. What's the quote about grace and decorum? But no, you don't. You just don't. You're only fooling yourself, and you do not deserve a platform. Let alone people giving you gifts and free money. You're delusional, and you need help. You're a disgraceful role model to the younger generation, and I seriously hope TikTok review the shitstorm that you're bringing to their app. They were never ever going to send you to their awards ceremony. You are the worst possible ambassador for their app. You know, their billion-dollar brand. Why would they want someone like you going abroad and tarnishing that? It's bad business, and it costs them money in the process. Hopefully this is the end of this chapter for Elphaba and all of us side characters, but let's be honest, it won't be. But I guess this video can confirm that Chelsea Liart is vile. She should be banned, and there are actually people competing with Elphaba to be the worst person on this app. But I do just want to say now, I don't know for sure that she has been banned or disqualified from this live fest, but if TikTok have any backbone, then she will be. But anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free, and you can always unsubscribe at any moment if you get sick of the sight of my stupid ugly face. And yeah, cheers. Bye.